All right. I did it 3 times that time. The last couple episodes have been phenomenal. Listen, watch on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. We're doing it live right now. But this show is not an argument, a discussion, a little bit about
not an argument.
Electrical vehicles and gas vehicles. I got Joe Bear to my left.
You know me.
Jerry to my right.
What's going on, everybody?
This is going to be just a bunch of agreeing. I know you guys are used to us arguing or not arguing, but
I think I'll be the one that's playing devil's advocate on this one.
I think so.
Yeah. Yep.
So, electrical vehicles. I looked up a little bit before we did the show, and I hate to pause, but dude, you can get a new Tesla for $58,000.
Less than that.
What?
Depends on what you want.
Right.
Rear wheel
The
all wheel.
So the Cybertruck's coming out base model, one motor, rear wheel for $39,000.
So I don't like rear wheel.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
And that's got to be all
if
wheel.
But if you get the 2-motor all wheel, then it's going to be, I think it's like $49,000.
The dual.
Yep.
Dual motor all wheel.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like 48,800
Yep.
something. It's basically 45,000.
Wow.
But you can get crazy on it and go Model S. That motherfucker.
It's like 120.
No.
If you get everything up there, I mean, it's like 120,000. I looked at it, I'm like,
But it goes 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
The Cybertruck, if you do the 3-motor, 0 to 60 in 2.9.
Who manufactures it?
Tesla.
Yeah. I didn't see the truck.
Yeah, well, it hasn't came out yet, so that's going to be coming out in mid 2023.
Yeah, so I'm still going through all the. Basically, every manufacturer has an electric vehicle. Cadillac.
Yep.
Mercedes, BMW. You can go just run all. They all have it.
At least one.
The new Caddy looks nice. But I'm gonna call him. Question number 2. Has a Model 3?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So this is a good. You drove it.
Yeah.
I just sat. I was close to it. How did it feel by driving it?
100% different than any other thing that I've ever driven.
Did it have balls? Did it have?
Oh my god! Like, so he's like, we had 2 people, the owner and then another rider. He let me drive it, and they're like, "Have you ever drove one before?" I'm like, "No, this is the first time." He's like, "It's not the same as a gas. Easy with the pedal.
Yeah.
It's very responsive." All right, cool. So I'm just driving it like I would drive my Camaro, and I'm glad I did, because once we got on the main road, driving around a little bit, he's like, "All right, like pedal to the floor," and I did it, and it threw me back in my seat like I was driving a fucking drag car. I'm like, holy shit! Like, it's instant.
Yeah.
Like instant 600 horsepower.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And gets 358 to the full charge.
Yeah, it's. And that's like base model shit.
Yeah.
Like bottom of the.
For 48.
It's crazy. And like a lot of the,
That's not that.
No, when y'all said it, that's why I was like shocked, because so with these prices, that means everything else has to come down.
Right.
It has to.
But that's the only thing that's going up.
So
the prices.
It depends on the manufacturer. So what Elon Musk is trying to do is coming out with these newer models and selling them for cheaper. So everybody has to be more competitive.
Yep.
But where he holds everybody by the balls is the charging stations.
Yes.
So what they're trying to come out with now is, so circle back a little bit.
Yeah.
He owned last year, I think it was like 79% of all electric vehicles, like the technology for it.
Mm-hmm.
This year it dropped down to like 68%. But what he holds is all the charging. And what he's trying to do is manufacture an adapter that's across the board that'll fit any electric car manufacturer can plug into his charging station.
That's smart.
That will be hot.
Smart.
So I'm glad you're going down that road because this kind of fucked me up a little bit because I'm called all right, owner.
Yep.
Told me I thought when you plugged into those stations it was just free charging because you bought the car. You still have to pay for electricity.
Right.
Right, which is like,
Right.
depending on the charge, it may only cost like $10.
I know, right? But I thought
Yeah.
it was like, all right, I have a Tesla. This is a Tesla charging station. I can
It
just
should
hook
be
up.
free.
Yeah.
I'm good, right?
Right.
I'm just stupid.
You're still using energy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They have to pay
Yep.
for it, right?
Yep. But at the same time,
not
it's a hell of a lot
very
cheaper.
much.
Yeah, it's still cheaper than filling up your tank.
Right.
Exactly. It's not very much, and you can get a lot for your batteries.
So, like, when you buy that car, learning from the owner that I got to drive from, he, when you buy it, you have to buy the charge, or you don't have to, but they can round it into your purchase. It's only $400 for that.
Right.
And then you can charge it at your house. And what's crazy is, like, if you use that car all year, and I think this study came from, like, I think it was like 25,000 miles for the whole year, it would only cost you $600 for 25,000 miles.
And the average per year mileage is what, 10 to 12,000 for a car for anybody driving.
Yeah. Gas.
10,000.
Any
Yeah,
gas,
10,000.
10
Yeah.
to 12,000 miles.
Yep.
And that's like if you got a Prius.
You
know what I mean? Think about people that have like diesels.
Right.
Like, I mean, diesel right now is still over $5 here.
Well, what is the gas right now?
It's like at my house. It was $3.35.
I think I just paid $3.17, but it cost me $75 to fill the truck up.
Yeah.
If you do that, so every 6 days I have to fill up. So that's 5 times a month. 75 times 5 times 12 is like close to 5,000, I think.
So doing the math for the,
Yeah,
for the whole year.
I said
4,500.
4,500, and then you add in like oil changes, which are now
So,
$130.
That's what I was. Yeah, we could wrap that in there. So what's crazy with the electric is the maintenance.
Right.
There is none.
Right.
The only thing is you change your tires. I think it's like every 35, 40,000 miles because of the weight of the car. It wears down the tires faster.
But you have to do that even on gas cars.
Right, but you get like double the mileage. The brakes, the braking system in these cars, they self-generate power back to the car, and you only have to change. You only have to check your brake lines or your fluid every 7 years.
Jeez,
Jerry,
that's new to
I'm
me.
telling you,
That is new to
don't
me.
be surprised if I show up on Monday with a Tesla.
And I'm telling you, don't be surprised if I've already have a down payment on one
Because I looked
and
it up.
ready to go.
The down payment.
$100. $100 to hold it.
No,
$100 to hold it.
So
Are
you
you
can
serious?
get a 2023 with less than 50 miles, and down payment. I'm just gonna say $2,500.
Yeah.
Your monthly payment is like $40 more than my monthly payment now.
So the truck. So I'll come out and say I was looking at the Cybertruck,
That's wild.
and in order to hold the Cybertruck, it's just $100 deposit.
What?
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
that's just to hold it. But
That's the whole.
you trying to build a new one?
Yeah. Because they're not even out yet.
Right.
Right.
So to hold your spot to get one,
It's
for
$100.
mid-2020, it's $100.
That's
Because I'm not gonna lie, those Model S's look bad.
They are. They are. I mean, Elon Musk, that's his favorite model.
But they only get 200 and some 236, 226 to a full
That's
charge.
with one motor.
Well, I didn't find.
Yeah, if you get 2 motors, it's $500.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yep.
Because
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that because I wanted all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna do like the owner, like the long
Mm-hmm.
haul.
Different packages that
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
get.
long haul.
Mm.
So it gets a little more expensive.
No,
Now-
that's cheaper
What?
to do like the long haul and get more per charge.
Yeah,
more
but up front, it costs more.
True.
For
That's
the
what they
vehicle.
say up front's going to be more, but not really. I mean, the last time I bought a car, I put $6,000 down.
Yeah.
I can do less, and like I said, my payment is
About the
$10
same.
more
Yeah.
than what I pay now.
And Tesla has their own insurance.
Yeah, and I
Like,
mean,
It's
you,
cheap.
you guys know
I did
me.
not
I
know that.
I've
Yeah.
had the truck for a
I know
year,
that.
so it's old. I got to get rid of it. Get
This
something new.
guy.
It's
this
the longest
guy.
vehicle he's ever owned.
But for real though, I need to do some more research on. I'm in love with Tesla, but like we were talking about,
The
Cat-
Riviera.
Caddy's got one out. The Silverado.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
What's the one with number 2? What was he looking at? That he has is it the Riviera? Riviera?
It's an SUV.
Rivian.
Rivian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rivian.
Yeah. Like so that's kind of like what you were saying when it was going up. He got locked in before the 20% increase.
Yeah. He got it at 70.
Yeah, and now it's 100 and 109 or something like that.
But I mean, you can get a 2020 Tesla that has 30,000 miles for $38,000
And so what's crazy
right now.
We need to talk after this.
Yeah. So what's
We need
shit?
to
We could
talk.
talk right now. Like, what are you talking about?
Where is that? Where is this at?
In DC.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Rockville.
Okay.
So
Fuck now, everybody. But yeah, it's a 2020 or 2019. But the lowest I could find was 20,000 miles. It's still 38,000. A lot of them have 30,000 miles. Same price, 38,000.
So, but what you got to be careful with is
But-
if you're not going to a Tesla dealer.
I would pay the
I won't
extra
give it.
10,000 to get a brand new.
Right.
You know what?
But I would
Yeah,
say
true.
if you're going out and you're looking at like the used dealerships and stuff, they're fucking sketchy, man. They're gonna
Yeah.
try to get you where they can because all these packages that are available. You need to make sure you verify that they have these packages.
Yes, that's why I would go straight to, we're giving a hell of a plus. Tesla, I would build my own.
Yeah.
Straight to the dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Same price. It's crazy. I never thought, like I told you guys upstairs, I walked in my front door today and I said, done.
Yeah.
Buying it. I'm buying it.
Yeah.
I told
And you know what my wife's response was? That's why we have separate accounts and a joint account. I was like, exactly. I'm getting it. We're going to go on. Okay, so downfall. Pros and cons. Pros and cons. Con is I'm about to go on a 12-hour drive from like something like 1,600 miles or something like that. I would have to schedule around charging stations to
Right.
make that. But I would
But
never
they
take
do-
that trip in a electrical vehicle.
why not. So here's the cool thing, right? So in your navigation system,
Yeah,
it has all their stops already lined up for you. You're even if you take your truck now, you have to go ahead and stop at a gas station.
But that's 5 minutes and on the road.
Okay. Versus $75 versus 10.
I know, but how long do I have to sit there
I
and
think it's
charge?
like 20 minutes. I think, like to get you to the next charging station or whatever.
So it's
But-
either
And
it's
I
either
smoke cigarettes. I'll just stand outside and smoke
Right.
a cigarette. Like,
so it's either time or money. So
But-
you're gonna sacrifice one or the other
yeah,
because it's not convenient. That's not convenient at all.
but those charging stations, is it the fastest route? No. It's
It
planned,
depends.
planned around.
Yeah, it
And
depends
even
on
if
like.
I was
I mean,
going
you're
on
going
map-
out in the country, so I mean, it's not going to be
No, nobody has anything there.
right.
So we don't
But
have.
I would just rent a vehicle and drive that there for a long halfway across the country. type
Shit,
trip.
I'm still driving now. I'm still driving because then while I'm charging, I'll be sitting there playing games on the fucking big ass TV.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when you're going on a long trip, I've done it different ways. We've traveled while my wife was pregnant, and versus like when she wasn't. And when she wasn't, I'm like, we're only stopping when we got to get gas or we're back on the road.
Yep.
That's when you go to the bathroom. That's when we get something to eat. But when she was pregnant and we had to stop a lot, I kind of enjoyed the road trip a little bit better when we were making more stops. We didn't get there as fast, but it was more enjoyable. I wasn't getting exhausted because I was like nonstop driving. I got to get out, stretch a little bit, get some food, go to the bathroom, and then back on the road.
It's the experience.
That's a good pro, but I guess I don't have anything against that except for this is the route that I want to take.
Yeah.
It's the quickest, fastest to
Right.
get there.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
But our infrastructure is not fully there yet because you go
But
out
it's
to certain areas that is not as populated. You're gonna have a hard time. So you got to plan that route
But
and
it's
that might
getting
take
there,
you
though.
out the way.
Like everybody sitting here has a small gas combustion engine,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Whatever you want to call it, gas car.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like I'm this close to buying one. You're this
I'm-
close to buying one.
And I got a far drive.
It
to work,
sounds cool.
Right.
you know, and I'm like, I'm down. So here's another cool thing. Then I'll tell a little story about like when I got the test drive, right?
Yeah.
So he was telling me about all these little details in the car, and like he was like, push this button, it'll do this.
I
Yeah.
don't care about the dancing.
No, that's
Stupid
like
shit.
a little fun little
Yeah.
thing for like kids or whatever. But the cool thing is like when he's like, yeah, I paid extra for the self driving. Like
That's
cool.
what I was going to ask you. It has autopilot.
Has autopilot. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like self driving. We're like going around. He's like, now every once in a while, it's going to ask you to put your hand on the wheel to feel resistance. So did that, and it continued to drive. We're coming up on a stop sign, and I'm like talking, and then keep in mind, I've never drove a Tesla before, and it's not slowing down. I'm like, hey, is it going to start slowing down? Hey, why is it? And they're like, no, you got to stop. You got to hit the brakes. I'm like, that's not self-driving to me, damn it.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, to be able to stop at stoplights and all that shit, that was an extra package. I didn't get that package. I just got like the self-driving.
Are you
So,
serious?
yeah, so-
Well, it can rack up to 100,000.
Right.
Wow.
But I will say, when I get a Tesla, it's going to have that package to where it's self-pilot. Because
Why not?
that long-ass commute, guess what? I may just get to work a little later, and I'll just be on the meetings in the car.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
So then, all right. So in my car now, or in your car now, do you still have to do hotspot? Like,
yeah, it's a
so-
self-hotspot for the Tesla.
Well, that's what my truck is. Like,
Yeah.
I can do hotspot. So for the trip that I'm about to take, we're gonna just use our phones.
Yeah.
Because unlimited data,
Mm.
and then Wi-Fi that. And you can do it in the car that I have now. You
Yeah.
can do it in your car. You can do the same in your car.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's the same thing.
Yeah,
So,
but like some of the other cool features that he had, man, like, it's useless, but it's fun. Like, you can change the horn to different sounds. You can,
I don't
You
care
know,
about
it-
I know. I
it
know.
makes fucking fart sounds. Like, everybody laughs at farts
Yeah.
As the horn?
Like
as a horn.
That's pretty good.
I'm laughing at it. Thought of it part, but
Yeah. See, it's funny. Could you imagine? Like, would you get pissed off at somebody like blowing their horn at you? Like, right? Would you get pissed off? Like, what the fuck? They blowing the horn? Would you get pissed off at somebody like pushing the horn and it's a fart sound?
Yo, I would roll down my window and be like, you know what I mean? Like, that's funny as hell.
but I'm willing to admit this, that I want one because it is the fucking coolest shit on the block, and I want one.
That's how I feel about the Cybertruck, because it doesn't look like a vehicle. It looks like something
No
from
lie.
the future.
No, I've seen it.
And
I've seen it.
What's
To me,
really cool about All right, so
I mean,
look, you're
doing
not
the
sold
exact
on it.
opposite, man. You're about to be doing like the catch water and all.
All right,
that
but
shit,
look,
like,
I mean, don't get
Here's
me
the
wrong.
cool
All
thing.
this shit is still like, I wouldn't mind still having a Tesla and shit like that, but don't get me wrong. I like the idea of the Cybertruck, but it looks like
It looks
sheet
weird.
metal on goddamn a frame.
I don't want the
it's-
truck. I want
hold
the
on.
truck.
Have you seen it?
But look,
No.
Man.
all right,
Oh,
listen.
I'm gonna get a Model 3.
yeah, that's-
I-
yeah, okay.
I want the Cybertruck so fucking bad now. And it's because of the options that you can get. So the bed rolls down, has built-in ramps.
Mhm.
Get an electric four-wheeler, haul it around,
Yeah.
and you can get an attachment. Yeah, so you can get an attachment
This
that
guy.
goes on, and it looks like a truck cab.
Yeah.
But once you go in, it uses its air compressor that's built into the Cybertruck
This-
to lift it up, and it's a camper. Huh?
You know what's fucked up?
Uh-huh.
Is we just on the last episode we're talking about like traditional values, and like 2 episodes he was talking about no traditional values. He's the only one that's actually doing it. We're over here like, no, this is the shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Listen, I
sounds
want my cake and I want to eat it too, damn it.
Right?
And I want to
cool.
sit in front of a fucking 12-inch screen while he's out there like trying to make a fire.
Motherfuckers like,
He's trying to make a fire and shit. And I'll just put on the big ass fucking screen like a little campfire and it
Right.
makes the noises and shit,
Right.
and I gotta deal with the smell.
right.
that's what I'm saying. It's the coolest thing on the block. Ugh.
All right, so like another useless
I'm
thing,
telling you.
like they play Jingle Bells and it does a light show. Like
I don't care.
it
I
was
don't care
it
about
was
that.
so fun though, like because it's the first time I've seen it. You know what I mean?
Right. I know. I get
Yeah,
all
right,
of that. I get all of
It's
that.
new games.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I'll
like-
probably do it the first time I get
Yeah.
this, but don't be surprised, man. Come January.
Mid 2023, I'm getting my Cybertruck. I talked to the old lady. I was like, "Which car do you want to keep?" Because I'm trading the other one in.
Yep.
Yeah, come January. Don't be surprised. Not like the owner.
Yep.
Black on black. My shit's gonna be a little bit different, but don't be surprised.
I want
if pull up that
stainless.
one.
I want the stainless steel Cybertruck.
And you ain't even gonna be there. I'm gonna come in and grab your back. Hey, what?
Let's roll.
No, you
Hey,
gotta.
let me
You gotta
drive.
go. You
Let
gotta
me
go.
just take it around the parking
Hold on.
lot.
No. No,
No,
this
you
is what we
keep-
do.
Hey, babe, let's go.
No, this is what you're gonna do. Go there, pick them up, and then drive over to mine or my. I want to see it.
I want to
Because if
see.
I come over and pick you up, you're gonna tell me some shit I gotta do.
No, I promise I won't.
I promise I won't.
Hold on,
Uh,
you haven't seen the Cybertruck, so I want to pull it
Oh,
up.
I
so you
know.
can see
I
it.
know. I already know.
My wife's already making fun of me. She's like, well, yeah, you've had the truck for a year. That's about your timeline.
Shit, timeline. That was like you should have had 5 vehicles by then.
So,
Hey, fuck that. Hey, in the last 2 years, I've had, what, 4 cars? 5, maybe 5?
2 years, people. 2 years.
One car got totaled. That's not my fault. It's not my fault. Totally paid off. So, I would still have that car. I love the Lexus.
Yeah.
So that's not my fault. And then I got an emergency vehicle because I needed to have a car.
the
My
Honda.
wife was like, yeah, the Honda.
The
She was
Honda.
like, why don't we do one car family? I was like, nah, just go get this one. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Brian, it still had the tag on it.
I traded that. I only had that car for a month.
I know. I was like, what happened to the. And it was nice. It was red. It looked good. It was nice. He showed up with the Back to the Future truck.
That's how I keep it. Nobody knows when I'm there.
There you go, Zach.
What car am I driving?
Where we're going.
All right,
That's what you want?
That's what I want, man.
Really?
All right, so I want to show you why.
Sheet metal.
It's stainless
That's like
steel.
That's like
It's
a
stainless steel.
bullshit Hummer, though.
Now, it still gets 500 miles on one charge. But look at this shit. You can build, it's like a camper. And then it goes down and it has solar panels and everything like that.
I get it.
You can get solar panels on any of
But, man.
them. That's an option.
Now, look, but like this flattens out and it goes back to a cap. So then when you open up your trunk, you still have all that extra storage and everything.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to get?
That's what I want, man. This is what I want.
Oh, no, I'll be driving what the owner is driving.
This is what I want.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Let me ride it. I'll try it out and just see how it is. But it just looks
look,
like
like-
somebody took sheet metal.
So the big thing is, like,
You can buy
have,
this trailer, enclosed trailer.
you have to
Right.
change the batteries, and it costs a huge thing. But you don't have to change them until, what,
7 years.
200,000 miles?
No. So that's what I was told at first. But now, like, there's some Facebook pages that for the Tesla drivers and everything like that. And, like, they'll do, like, a roll call, like, how many miles people at. Some people are at 350,000 miles on the same batteries
So, see?
with no issues. Now, but you will have some lemons just like everywhere else, like where they bought something and they only have, like, 100 miles on it and it's having nothing but issues. You have your lemons.
Well, the warranty
Right,
is still,
right,
still
right.
there. And, I mean, I change cars so I ain't got to worry about 7 years from now.
I want to get the 4-wheeler, too.
Look, I know you are. You want the whole
I
thing.
want to get
Yeah. Did you know they got a house?
But you know how badass that would be? I'm not going to get that. That's not my style. But if you pulled up in that,
like, look at that.
I mean, I would fucking just...
Oh, I'm getting in. We definitely
right.
gonna bend a couple corners.
I could fit 6 of us in that.
Let me get the keys. Let's try.
Oh yeah, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds in this.
That thing looked like
1,000 horsepower.
it was a hydroplane just off the planet.
Oh, hold on a second. Time out. I haven't even got to the best
5-star
part
rating.
yet.
Safety.
Look, hold on.
5-star rating.
They already have another attachment to make this a fucking boat.
No fucking way.
Yes. So they have like pontoons that go on the side of where the wheels are, and you can drive on fucking water.
What?
Yeah.
So, quick question.
That's an extra 100,000, by the way.
When the economy collapses, where are you going to charge that?
That's why I'm
Oh, I'm going to use the solar panels.
I knew he was gonna say that.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
knew
You
he
can
was
get them
gonna
on
say
all the cars. It
You
doesn't matter.
ain't gonna get the solar panels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then I'll just go down a real steep hill at Joe Bear's mountain, and I'll just brake, and it just recharges
Just keep
itself.
hitting the brakes on that bitch.
The only reason I don't like that is because it looks too much like armored.
So it looks
like he was
in
saying
the
sheet
future.
metal and like.
I don't like.
So I want to find a picture.
Look like you would drive that shit on the moon. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, that's what I'm gonna need when the economy collapses.
But I'm telling you,
That's
Derek,
true. This is true.
I am this close. If I drove it like you drove it, I'd probably already be at the dealership.
I want it so bad, dude. I need to pay a couple things off before I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care. About that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to, man.
That doesn't bother me.
I mean, I don't really actually have a whole lot of bad shit to say except for like the dependency on the batteries, like the lithium, because we don't mine lithium in the U.S. We have
Good point. Where's the biggest mine of lithium?
So we have one of the smallest reserves in the world.
Yeah.
We have one of the smallest reserves. That means we have to import it in, and we hold on to it. The highest reserves are, and this is in order, Chile, Australia, China, Argentina. Okay. Two of those we do have, two of those are allies. I'm not too sure about Australia because I know they're influenced by China. I just can't remember the relations, but we will be reliant on Chile or Argentina. And I mean, I don't,
That's the new drug though, lithium. I watched a documentary. It might be Argentina. I thought it was in Mexico City where they're like, no, we go down and we get lithium. This is the biggest mine of lithium there is, and we sell it. It's the new drug.
Now, I don't know about the largest mine, but as far as like production, as far as like the highest production, it's actually, bro, it's Australia. Australia is pretty much a representation of China. So they have the highest production, and then it's Chile, and then it's China, and then it's Argentina. Honestly, I thought it was China because all the rhetoric in the news and shit about us being reliant on China on the lithium, but it's really Australia has the highest production of lithium, which again is pretty much a leg of China. So it'd be Chile and Argentina.
I mean, I never would have guessed Australia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I thought it was China. To be honest, I thought it was China.
All right, look,
and I could be wrong, but I remember watching this guy's like, no, we dig lithium. This is
yeah. Because I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they get them from like dry salt beds or some shit like that. Because it's like the salt deposits.
Go ahead.
No, I was just just off the top of the dome of what I do remember. It's like it's because it's minerals. It's all minerals.
Which is crazy because I was just on a trip and I was in Turks and Caicos, right? And guess what? When we were driving around, he's like, "These used to be salt beds. They're all dried out."
Wow.
He said we used to mine these.
Yep.
For salt. And
salt.
He's like, but they're all dried out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all fenced up. You can't
go over there.
No.
Yeah, hell no. That shit is regulated.
Yeah,
it's
and
regulated.
He said it like 50,000 times. Like, used to be salt, but these are all dried up.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that's where it came. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, look, I just want to show you this, and then I'll get off the
Socrates.
and I'll get off the fucking Cybertruck.
All
right, look at this, and then I'm done. All right, it doesn't look great. It's not the greatest looking thing ever, right?
It's a box.
But look at all this. When you get in here, I'm buying that. Definitely buying the fucking
buying that. He's talking about the trailer, folks.
Fucking the tailgate goes down to a ramp.
I get it. No, trust me.
Look at that interior, though.
I am with you.
That interior is pretty badass for something that looks that ugly on the outside. Right there sold me though.
See, that's where I don't like
it. The whole overland setup.
The point at the top in the middle is
no. I'm saying
yeah.
So the camper goes all the way to the top here, but it has like side pull outs for storage. and everything you can take out and move, like the table, it actually turns into a projector screen. You can take the projector out of the truck and have movie night outside,
Right.
or inside the camper. But all these tables, and you can move them, home office, all that shit. It was fucking cool.
So
shit.
you're gonna sell your house then? Because this is all in one.
No, but
It's all in one.
but
'Cause if
camping
I come
trips
over and
are
help
going
you
to be
build it-
glamping trips.
If I come over
Right,
and help you build a
Yeah.
fucking brick oven
Yeah.
stove, and you sell it to buy that, I'll be
Hey, right. We did
No,
all
no,
this
no.
work to get this.
No. This is glamping.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
it'll just be for fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to go with you when,
Yeah.
when you pull that bitch out into the
Uh-huh.
state park. I'm coming just
Yeah.
to try it out. Just to try
Hey,
it out.
look, my dad wants to do one more
State
hunting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
My dad wants to do one more like hunting trip before he's too old to go out.
Yep.
And we would always go out to Green Ridge, and like that is hard. Like we're camping, we're freezing. I'm glamping, baby.
Okay. All right.
Turn that heat on,
All right.
watching TV as I'm
Yeah.
laying there, and then go out in the morning shoot a deer.
Look, I ain't mad at that. We just were watching fucking what's the show called? Where when they win the lottery and then go buy a show, lottery something mansion. They bought a house for it was like $700,000. I was trying to convince them. I was like, let's just sell this house and then we'll go live there. It was 3 floors, top of a mountain. I was like, see, I'm like Joe Bear at top of a mountain.
Ah.
Decks, sauna. It was decked out like.
That's sick.
I was like, I'll just park my Tesla right in
You're right. You're right.
Plug it in with
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
be good to go. It was in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Eh.
I'll come down and hog hunt.
Right.
Yeah, it was like
Right.
at the
Yeah.
top of Georgia.
Yeah.
Can't remember the name of it, but when we want to go, remember who we are. We're gonna go hang out with Joe Bear.
Y'all pull up with y'all Teslas, and I'm like,
Where's
who's
the
that
charging station?
Right. Jerry.
Hold on a second. Let me.
Yeah, right. Jerry hits the little keypad, slides out, and he's like, hold on a second. Go, gadget lighter. Fucking shoots out the
You'll
top.
have some anti-fucking charging shit. You're like, no, you gotta go walk a mile out just to charge the shit.
Hold on, look.
And when you come back, you better have some canned goods.
You better have some canned goods. You better have some canned goods.
Hey, man,
I'll
you
come
keep making
back.
fun of the Cybertruck, but
Yeah.
well, like a couple upgrades from now, it's gonna have like a little flamethrower coming out of like one of the headlights or something. You're like,
Fuck
there you
that.
go.
That'd be dope.
Gotcha.
I'll show up with 2 bags of green beans, and I got some water, and what are we doing tomorrow?
Hold on, let me go back down the mountain so I can charge my car and I'll be
Where
right
can I
back.
put my car in?
But that's crazy because it's like if we go down the road with the whole economic, downturn and everything like that, it would almost be like that. Like people bartering, but after they barter, they hop into a fucking Tesla and
Yeah.
they fucking, oh yeah, we got rabbits and we got quail today, but hey, did you charge up that you mean you're gonna charge before we get home? So it's almost like it's like dystopian, like a dystopian future.
What's the
Like
Book of
running
Eli?
Man.
You remember the Book
Yeah.
of Eli? Like he had like that what the fuck were they called? iPads. Yeah. they're
What was
iPads.
the movie?
Book of Eli?
Book of
Oh,
Eli.
I never watched.
So, and like he was going around trying to find somebody to charge this fucking
Oh, it was an iPod.
iPod, yeah.
It was an iPod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to charge it up.
Yep,
He kept
yep.
going around trying to find it. He'd barter for it and all
Yep.
that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it'd be.
Yeah. I would think so.
But I'll just use my solar panels.
And this guy.
Yeah.
He kind of surprised me a little bit, but I knew this is where you were gonna go. But
You wouldn't expect it. But man, after driving it, it's a total different. Like before I drove it, I'm like, I'm not getting in a fucking electric car.
Mhm.
And then I drive it, and my whole fucking mentality changed. I'm like, this is fucking cool.
right, because you would make fun of people, everybody, Prius and this and that.
Yeah.
Right.
But
right.
that
Yeah.
Prius ain't no fucking
Tesla.
You're right.
But I'm not doing it to
Yeah.
save the fucking world. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a lot of people are doing that, like trying to get away from burning and all the exhaust and stuff.
But
I'm not
that's
doing
not-
that. That's not me. But I am fucking. I do want to.
You're looking at the yearly cost to run
Yep.
it versus the gasoline, but also it's cool. It's different. It's different.
It's comfort. It's self-driving. It's
Right.
got all these cool technology.
Right.
It's
And-
different, but I did the same thing that the owner did. Very first, before I even said I'm going to get one. Price.
Yep.
And I did a whole thing.
Yep.
This is
Yep.
what I spend on this.
Yep.
This is what I
Yep.
spend on this.
Yep.
And
Yep.
price wise, it takes a while. It's like there was a study that 5 or 6 years before it actually you're making money.
Yeah.
Because of the upfront cost. Upfront cost is so much, but
Mhm.
that's why I'm looking into them.
Now
Yeah,
the real.
right.
Oh, I forgot.
And it's cool, you know. I have
Yeah.
both factors, you know.
Yeah, but when you start weighing in the whole all the costs throughout the year, that makes a lot of sense.
Right,
a
right.
lot.
Now,
At the
one
beginning
thing-
of this episode, you would have thought, oh, just because it's cool, blah blah. But I
Yeah.
actually did like that. I did like our spreadsheet is.
I didn't
Yep.
do no spreadsheet because that person already did, so I know kind of like my vehicle isn't as big as what his was,
Right.
but
Right.
Right.
it's still
I
like
put my numbers in this.
Yeah.
And,
Mhm.
it's long run it'll save us money, but also like we drive a fucking lot.
yeah.
Right.
In 10 years from now, you
Yeah.
ain't gonna have an option. Everything is gonna be.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
California's already put it
Unless
in
you
by
have a
20.
classic.
No, so
Well, if you got like a '67 Camaro or something like that.
California's putting by 2035, no gas vehicles will be allowed to drive the state of California.
They already got rid of small
see if that
combustible,
actually-
so like cutting grass with the old.
Yeah.
Can't do that in California no more.
So what does that tell me? Then like
we
you
need
brought
to-
up like the electrical grid and everything. They're
Yeah.
getting ready for that shit.
They are, but they're struggling with it because I know they've been having a lot of issues with blackouts out there. But it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I know we're going through the transitional phase right now.
right.
But it's like, but why the fuck would you just come out and tell people, okay, yeah, no more small combustible engines, but also, what they're telling you, no more small combustible engines, but also in the same turn limiting your electricity. So it's like now you kind of you playing with people's lives at that point,
Right.
Well,
You
kind of
know,
like what you said. They're not
They're not ready for it.
fully ready.
Right.
It's a
Yeah.
test period.
Right.
Beta period.
right? Yeah.
Now, but one thing I did forget about maintenance. Sorry, I forgot about that. Is every 2 years you got to change your air filter.
Every 2
Oh,
years.
really?
And
So
and
every
the-
time I get my oil change, they charge it.
Yeah.
$70 to get an air filter.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Your
and
cabin,
and
air
you'll have
filter.
to fill your
Right.
windshield washer fluid.
Every 2 years.
No. That's the only. You have to change it whenever it goes dry, but
Windshield. Oh. Okay.
that's the only fluid that's in
So
the car.
click.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, done.
Click.
So that's the only maintenance. Yeah, you got your
that's cool.
you got your brake check every 7. You got your tires potentially every year, depending on how much you drive, and air filter every 2, windshield washer fluid, and then the batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on it, man. It's very easy to convince me on this type of shit. Like I said, man, don't be surprised in the next couple months if I show up in a Tesla.
Like
I mean, it's,
I'm
I mean, it's
almost
good
I'm
benefits.
almost to the point where I'm thinking about, do I trade both my truck and my car?
Yeah.
You
And-
don't need to. Like,
And on the Cybertruck, because I'll have a truck
Right.
and it'll still do everything that
Everything
I need.
that you needed
But-
to do.
yeah, you need that truck.
I know.
But
I,
you
I
don't
wouldn't
even
want to
need-
dump mulch in it. Like,
And I was looking
Yeah,
at like
so-
What? Put the
5G,
tarp in the back.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
well, I don't want them dumping it on top of my glass
Oh.
because the whole roof's glass.
Yeah.
he's getting way more pristine than me. Like, I don't want it to be dumped on my glass.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I don't
I
want the
want to
glass
be
to
sipping
shatter.
my mocha latte while out of.
Right.
I don't know what a mocha latte is.
I'm
but
still gonna drive.
does the Tesla make that for me? Because I'll drink it.
I'll never
I'll
go
drink
into autopilot mode. I'll drive.
Seriously?
Like that.
Oh my God, every
Maybe for a
day, I'll
minute,
just be
but,
like
I don't
this.
trust it like that.
What? So.
The route that we take to work, how often you have to?
Mhm.
Nah.
Like I'm to the point now where I'm like, fuck it.
He said, "Nope."
Hey, we all gotta go sometime. Might as well just be fucking relaxing. Why you? You know what I mean? But, damn.
He asked me the other day. Not an ice storm, but it was like freezing rain. He's like,
Yeah.
"How bad was the traffic coming in?" I came in 5 hours after you. And I was like, a little less than normal. I ain't
Yeah,
trusting
right.
the fucking autopilot for that.
On ice and shit like
Again,
that.
I ain't driven one.
So
It-
I've only drove it maybe 2 miles.
Uh,
But what I am saying is, in those 2 miles
Mm.
was fantastic.
It's gonna take a lot more to convince me on some fucking autopilot. I'm
right, those
saying
are like
that.
the best conditions.
Fuck.
So
A
here's
lot of stopping.
Right,
Did you-
right. He
Did
said
you
those
not
are the
feel that
best
get on the highway, or were you just?
I just did like the
Yeah.
loop around the.
Okay,
Right,
yeah,
right.
You didn't really.
No, no.
I ain't trusting that.
But here's all right. So here's another thing. So they have the technology to hover. They're just trying to get the technology to like boost it. So we're not that far from cars flying. I'm
Yeah.
buying one, and I'm flying my ass to work. Fuck driving anymore.
I would be down.
I'll
for
see
that.
you in the air, boys.
Well,
I
there's
would
a
be.
there's a difference between hover and fly.
Yeah,
Hover is like
yeah. So they have the technology now to hover.
right.
They just need that a little extra technology to start flying.
It's gonna be a while.
They need everybody to buy electrical vehicles to boost the money to fly.
Hey, look, everybody buy electric vehicles.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to fly to work.
Hey, At the
there'll
top
be
of
no
the
more
mountain,
traffic.
Just set up a little station
Little landing
and
station.
sell your electricity to other people.
I'm off the map. I
And
don't
you'll be
want
gold.
nobody coming back here.
You'll be gold.
Listen,
I'll
I'll
still-
stop at Joe Bear's house on my way, like do a little loop around.
Oh, yeah. There goes Jerry.
Yeah, come do the little fart horn.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's Jerry.
That's Jerry.
Yeah. Yeah, nah.
See, the crops aren't doing so well this year.
See,
I'm gonna be like Demolition Man. I'm gonna have the 77 Chevelle. Like, everyone's gonna be out there like, oh shit, my car, all the cars not gonna be working. I'm gonna be out there like, wah, 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 wah. They're gonna be like, how are you running that?
No, because there's not going to be any more fuel. So they're
I'm
going to
gonna convert it. I'm gonna convert it.
Run it.
do me a favor. Make sure you're not gonna have to charge it like your lighter though.
Oh, look, that's not good for y'all. What y'all trying to talk about? That is not good.
No, you just didn't stop at the
Not
right
good.
station, sir.
Oh, this guy.
Guys don't know. I'm giving them tons of shit on that.
I mean,
Shit, just put a fucking thing in your pond that you got back there. Your lake and your water
just
charge that
fucking
motherfucker.
hydro energy.
Water
Yeah.
power. Get that little water wheel going.
Right.
We'll stop by. Hey, what can I get it for?
Yeah.
I got some deer meat. Hold on. How much more do you need? Give me a charge enough back to the house. I'll bring some back.
Hey, throw that meat on the back. Go ahead and take an extra charge down there.
Don't worry. By that time, they'll have like a refrigerator in the back for you.
Yeah. Just throw it in the fridge. Go ahead and charge up.
He's no longer there.
Somebody.
Let's grab the canoe. Let's grab the thing. Let's go out there. Let's smoke a joint on the lake.
Yeah. There you go.
Look at them stars, man. You're right. You're living it up, man. You're doing it right.
You said you
What
do it
about that charge, real quick?
right.
You guys are out there on the lake, and here it comes flying around again.
You just hear the.
Watch this guy crash.
Oh, did you look at the
Fire in the sky parking.
Fucking shooting star. What are you talking about?
Who is that?
Shit, I'm charged up. I'm staying at the Airbnb. What
Yeah,
are you
right.
talking
Look at this guy.
What are you talking
This
about?
guy.
I'm laughing.
I'm glad. There goes Jerry. You just see this big bright light in the forest. You're
Hold on a second. Hold on. Is that car driving? Does he have the fucking thing up? He's got on autopilot
Have
again.
the
God
thing
damn it.
up. Jerry's in the truck bed like this. The car's driving itself. He's like, all right.
Get a couple extra hours of sleep before I hit work.
Hack into Jerry's Tesla armored truck. Hey, man, there's some armored strips coming up. Go left.
Go left. Did you
You can see the whole way down. Like, yeah.
did you check out the Harley?
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. Forgot about it. Go ahead.
So we was just talking about the bikes and stuff like that, but because there's the electric motorcycles are very affordable.
So they've been out a lot
Very
longer than
affordable.
Teslas. So back when I went to motorcycle mechanic school, I did a whole project on electrical motorcycles.
Mhm.
And let me tell you something. Even back then, they were like way farther ahead than where Tesla is now.
Yeah.
But their issue was the charging.
Mm-hmm.
So similar to where we're
Soft.
at now, right?
Soft.
But
We're about to start a fraternity over here.
Hey,
secret society episodes. But yeah, I mean, there's fucking bikes are amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know when he was telling me about it the other day. I didn't know Harley made one because there's a company called like EVO that has a. But he's like, no, Harley's got one for what?
I can't remember. No.
Like
The
$6,000.
the Harley
Harleys are
one is going to
more.
be a little bit more.
But there's another one that's like $6,000.
Yeah.
And they're big in the hunting community because like
You
the
can take
people
them on
that
the
go to, like,
trails.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like you just pedal a little bit and just go.
Yep.
And the pedal actually charges the
Charge
bike.
it up. Yeah. They got different ones. They
It's
got
cool.
a whole shit.
They got a little gun rack on the front, so you can just like pedal and you got your gun sitting on it.
Yeah.
No, he sold me. We're gonna get a couple of them.
Shit, I was thinking about like maybe
We'll put them on the back of your.
Right, with them on the Cybertruck and lift up.
Hey.
So
I got a ramp you can just ride it
hey,
up.
it won't be like those YouTube videos where like the dudes is trying to load up the ATV.
Yeah, because I just lower my back down a little bit so it's
Yeah.
not as steep.
Yeah. That'd be sick though. We getting there. We getting there.
We need to wrap it up.
We getting
All
there.
right, we're gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna wrap it up like this. Matthew Miller, we're getting electric Harley Davidsons. Get on board because we're not hanging out in the garage and changing oil and oiling our change. We're just gonna drive up on Jerry's monstrosity.
The ramp.
Yep. We'll see you there, buddy.
Shopping.